Hello, in previous episode, I have already shown you the wiring method. So in this episode, I will show you how to download action groups to our servo controller. But before we get started, we should adjust the deviation for our robotic hand first, because there will be some deviation in the process of installing our robotic hand, but it is the normal phenomenon. So you can see the servo hole should be perpendicular to the horizontal plane, but this servo hole is not in the right position, and that's the reason why we have to adjust the deviation. And now I will show you how to adjust the deviation by using our PC software. But first, we should connect this servo controller to our computer by using this USB cable. And we can turn on the switch. You can see that the light turned green, indicating that the connection is successful. So now we can use the smaller slider to adjust the deviation, because the bigger one represents the rotation angle of our robotic hand. And before we get started, we should click the reset servo icon to make 5 servos return to the middle position, and that means the p-value is 1500. So now we can adjust the deviation. Let's move to the first finger servo. We can drag the slider and make the servo hole move to the right position. First, we should read the deviation and click this button. And now move to the first finger servo. We should drag the slider to make our servo hole move to the position we want, just like this. And this is the first finger servo. Let's move to the second one. You can see the second one has already perpendicular to the horizontal plane, so there's no need to adjust the deviation for this one. And let's move to the third servo hole. We can adjust deviation by dragging the slider. Okay, and now we have already made the servo hole be perpendicular to the horizontal plane. And let's move to the number 4 servo, this one. Drag the slider. And this is the number 4 servo. And let's move to the last one, number 5 servo. We should drag the slider. And now the servo hole is perpendicular to the horizontal plane. And now we have already adjusted 5 servos deviation, so we should click this download button to download all the deviations to the servo controller. Click OK button. You will hear the sound of beep indicating that the download is successful. So now we can download action groups to the servo controller. We can open action group and click this select number 0 action. So we can see how it works by click this run online button. You can see the hand hold is fixed, and this is our number 0 action group. So we should download this action group to our number 0 action group in the servo controller, because you have to make the number of action group corresponds to this one, and click this button. So now let's open another action group, number 1 action group, and click this button to see how it works. And this is the number 1 action group. We can download this action group to number 1 action group. Open number 2 action group. We can see how it works. And download this action group to number 2 action group. And open number 3 action group. Click this button. And download this action group to number 3 action group. And we select number 4 action group. We can see how it works. Okay, and now we download this to number 4 action group in the servo controller. And now let's open number 5 action group and see how it works. Okay, and download this number 5 to number 5 action group. Open another action group, number 6 action group. You can see how it works. Okay, and download to the related action group. Open number 7 action group and run online. Okay, the gesture is very cool. The gesture means I love you. And now we download this gesture to number 7 action group. Okay, open number 8 action group and click run online button. And this one is number 1, and this one means you are good for you. So download this action group to number 8 action group in servo controller. And now let's look at the last one, the dancing action group. We can see how it works. Okay, the movement of our robotic hand is very flexible and smoothly. So we can download this action group to number 9 action group. And this is the end of today's program. Now you know how to download action group and how to adjust the deviation for our robotic hand, right? See you then.